Alright, welcome back to another exciting episode of Jak 4, making Jak 4. This is Jak 4. This is what Jak 4 looks like. It's pretty epic. It's pretty good. I think it's for legal reasons it isn't Jak 4, but we all know it is. We all know it is. That's what it is. Okay, so last time I did something I forget. But today we're doing some exciting things, like, camera only collides with terrain and large objects, and the third capacitor, and then some little guys. I don't know if I'll actually get to the little guys, but I want to get some little guys, because that'd be fun. Then I can do some lore stuff. But anyway. Oh yeah, one thing I did yesterday in the bonus stream, it wasn't even scheduled, it was an unscheduled bonus stream. I fixed the seams in the world. I think. Certainly not this one. What did I do here? That's Chunko53. Alright, first priority, let's fix that. And I started half an hour late today because I needed to get my car battery replaced, and I still didn't do it. Because it was actually 45% charged, so I don't know what's up with it. Alright, so yesterday I spent hours and hours fixing this stuff. Let's see what's up with this. Which group is that? Group 01? And so this should be group. Okay. So what's up with group 01? Let's see what this does. And then let's see what this does. That's rather alarming. Did I move this one? Or this one? Doesn't seem like it. So what's going on here? Let's see if I hide this. So that data transfer is wrong. Somehow. Wait. Look at that. It's even better than it's supposed to be. How is that not correct? Instead of being incorrect, it should be correct. I don't get it. Okay, well, whatever. If that one doesn't work. Perfect. Beautiful. It's now exactly how it should be. Should have washed my hands. My fingers smell like car batteries. Why would they even smell like car batteries? Is it just the inside of the gloves just happen to smell like car batteries? I was wearing gloves when I held it. I mean, it's a lead acid battery. Those are dangerous. You can drop them on your foot, break your toes. You can explode them, and then you get acid all over you. It's sulfuric acid. It's not even, like, it's very dangerous. They're very dangerous things. I don't know why we keep using them. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some more music. Okay, that's literally the most epic music that I've ever heard in my life. That's too epic. That's too epic for what we're doing. What are we doing? Camera only collides with terrain and large objects. Yeah, that's pretty epic. I think this music is actually appropriate now that I've said that. Because look at this. I'm about to blow your freaking mind. Look at this spring arm. This collision mask. It's 9. 9 is in camera. 9 for camera. And then, first things first. Oh my god, I actually have to... expand, collapse all. Oh wow, this is actually going to be, look at this. Let's turn up this music a bit for, you know, to really match this epic moment here, where I control click all of these static bodies to apply a collision mask to them. No, it's a collision layer. I should definitely remember that and not apply the wrong thing to the wrong place. I'm getting flashbacks to yesterday. That's the real reason I started half an hour late today. I was going until 9 p.m. yesterday. It was 2.5 hours, just too long. And this is Atlas by Pliny. That's what this music is. I like Pliny. It's building up to the epic conclusion. Can I expand this? Ooh. Now we're really gaming. Only a few more. Only like a dozen more. Look at that. Then collision. Layer 9. Now I'll show you exactly what that did. And yes, I did this specifically so that the little funny little men, I can look at their coats better. So look, it zooms in, but then for this, it ignores it. And so now, I just need to add all the big objects to this and ignore all the small objects. Like, look at these. Look at these little characters. I can now put the camera. I'm not going to play the tutorial, Tyler. I'm going to look at your coat, Tyler. Look at that. Look at this beautiful coat that he has. I can now enjoy it without any issues. It's okay. So we got that. Now we need to do the same thing with the environments, and thankfully, I set up all of my entities in the environment. So I can just... Look at this. I'm going to close these non-relevant tabs because I'm tired of seeing them. And this way I can add little objects around that the player collides with, but they don't mess up the camera anymore. I really gotta wash my hands at this point. I think it's burning my eyes. Just a little bit of battery acid, you know, never hurt anybody. I'm glad my battery charger isn't screaming at me. It turns out the battery had 46% charge, so I'm hoping it's not, or I suspect it's a deeper electrical issue that I'm just putting off dealing with. Also needing to check these chunks to make sure there's not custom little datas. What did I do? 67. Oh. What is this? Oh, right. This dude needs to be moved up like 700 meters because I also did some terrain work. He's in Death Valley. Do you get it? Because he's gonna die. What was I doing? Oh, right. There's a few custom objects, like wall door frame, collision, 9, and then look at this little bad boy. He also has collision 9. And he used to be kinematic, but now he's not. I personify all of my funny little... Is there anything in here? Why do I even have this chunk? And why can't I zoom out more? There we go. Will it be annoying to have these on Collision 7? It'll be fine. Epic. I'm gonna test this a little bit to make sure. Yep, the camera now... Wait, why isn't the... Did I not do it to the fountain? Oh, right, because it's not an entity's end, it's an entity's / fountain. And then... And for the power thing, it's not gonna be here. The wardrobe is also not gonna be here, because you can stick your head through the wardrobe and clip the camera through it. I think that's good game design. Actually, I'm gonna see how that looks, because that could actually be useful for, like... Because there's a problem where the, where it would actually block you, because you would by default, like, walk into it. I mean, I guess it kinda helps with that, but now there's the issue of, like, it does that. Maybe I'll just add the fade-out material to it. Because I can just model. So, oh yeah, currently it's just not, it's not a proper thing. But I'm gonna add a proximity fade to it. It'll be like 0.2. See, if we look at this now, I should have saved before I went there. Hang on. Oh wait, I forgot, the music's all the way up. That's probably deafening. Okay. And yep. Blatant copyright violation. I think Pliny actually has a very laissez-faire attitude about music usage, if I remember from interviews. But then again, having a laissez-faire attitude towards music rights does not give you permission to steal his music, which is what I'm doing. This is theft. Distance fade. Pixel dither, maybe? Min distance, max distance. Okay. So what is proximity fade then? Is that something relevant? The max distance will be 21. Oh wait. I don't think this camera doesn't even support dithering at that rate. So it'll be like, let's say 1. No, I know, 0.3, 9.5. Then look at that. There's only a little bit of it in the way. And once the model gets more complicated, this will look like garbage. Also, I got severely distracted, but oh well. Maybe I should just make the... I'll just make the mesh invisible. Maybe I'll just make it invisible when you enable the wardrobe, so that way I don't have to like position her manually, because I don't want to do that. And it's movement code. It's technically movement code. Okay. Excuse me. I just burped horrifically. Alright, so that's done. That's good. Now we need the third capacitor, and I've been thinking... Actually, I have not. I've done very little thinking on what I'm actually going to do with this. I think it'll be somewhere different, because for the first one, you just do a little walk into here and you get it there, and then this one you do like a walk here. I want the player to climb somewhere. Maybe it's up here, because I want it to be pretty close by, but I don't want it to be like that close. Or like, I want it to push the player into new horizons. So maybe up here. I'll need to do something more with this terrain. So it'll be like chunk 123. Really getting mileage out of these chunks. Do I have chunk 123 already? I do. Okay, so yeah, it'll be up here, but I'm first gonna, let's go to Blender and let's make it the geometry a bit more dramatic. Let's add some motivation to our little funny little hills here. So yeah, last time I basically just took this, moved it up a bunch, so now the mountain's taller. And also I added a crab and some random dots. Let's see, I wrote an epic takedown of games journalism, I think. I told people my comic was funny, which is a lie. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good stream, I think. But okay. I need to do, I remember in my very old things, I had the idea for making a bridge across something, and I think that would be cool. I don't know where I'm going to put a bridge, though. That'll I'd like that to be, like, maybe it'll be later. Maybe it'll be, like, I don't know, a bridge from here to here. That'd be stupid. But that'll be where it is. Okay. I need action and drama and intrigue. And I think, like, a love triangle, I think would really spice this terrain up. Oh. Whatever's happening here is a bit too much. Why is it performing so bad? Help me. I only have, okay, I do have this window open. That's goodbye. Goodbye to that. This, yeah, that's goodbye. Let's see what's taking up so much computer power. Looks like it's OBS, and that's kind of unavoidable. Why is the desktop window manager taking up 3 gigabytes of memory? Is there like a memory leak in it? I mean, I've literally seen like a memory leak in Explorer.exe before, where like somebody installed a, it was when I was TAing at a college. Oh my god, how is it so much slower than it usually is? This is like 10 frames a second. No, this isn't 10 frames a second. This is literally like 2 frames a second. And like, that's not, this isn't rocket science over here. I mean, I guess it is probably more complicated math than what it actually took to get to the moon, so I guess it's, in a way, it's more than rocket science. Not my problem. It should be fast. Everything I do on my computer should be instant, based on whatever arbitrary definition I think is fast enough. And if it's not, then it's simply not good enough. Then it's simply not good. And I will be in the Blender forums complaining about it. And they will feel like such fools for that. Yeah, what is this? It feels way slower than normal. Also, I hope I don't deform too much of chunk 124, because that's where all my stuff is. So I think it's just like right in here that I did stuff. And then a little bit here. But okay, so I want it to be more fun. That seems okay. It'd be kind of neat, because then you're like, then when you get up here, it's like you're overlooking this whole little area. I'm like, oh, that's neat. And then I can put monsters here and figure out like so yeah, let's see. Oh. Hold that down. What is up with this? It's so much slower than normal. Oh, wait. Yeah, I want a little bit more like punch. It's more like, I don't know, lumps than punch, but whatever, I'm not made of time. Okay, so the next capacitor is gonna be right up here. It's gonna use the same stuff as the other one, but it'll be like cooler. Should I have something in between? I mean, that's gonna be kind of stupid if you're just like, you do this one, then you're like, well, I see the tower literally right up there, and then you're like, okay, I guess that's it. And then you have to walk all the way back. I know. There should be a bridge here, or something, or here? Maybe you have to go up this route instead. And there's like a bridge here. And then you get up here, and there's a tower up here. And then you like do a fun little like jaunt down the hill back into the village. Yeah, that's what I'm doing instead. Let's see. Let's see how to map this. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this fun little bit that I just spent some minutes on. Paint. So it's like, what, the first tower, so we got our first little thing. So there's like a village here, then some stuff, then like their fun little, let's get the blue for the capacitor. Is like, oh. Am I using the right thing? So it's like a little thing right here, and then with the star, and then then once you get there, I think it'll be like a path that's like this, and then there's a bridge here that you jaunt over, and maybe like a little village here with some quest givers or something, so it's like the very border of the world. That'd be interesting. That would direct you away from the plateau though, which is the next important area, so maybe, but oh well. Then you go up here, and then there's like stuff, and then there's like the next tower is right here. And then that has the other one. And then so that way, when the player gets it, they don't have to just like walk all the way back around, because that's like a 5-minute walk. They can just, you know, jump their way down. So yeah, that's the plan. I need, first things first. We need to refine this terrain a bit, so that way it's a bit more visible. So it'll be like, I already forgot what I was gonna do. Okay, so yeah, you go up this one. That seems passable. And then I should, ouch, I don't know why it's so slow. Is it the modifiers? Maybe the modifiers dramatically slow down performance. Because it is sort of like a chain of dependencies now, where like this one has edges that depend on this one, and this one has edges that depend on this one, and this, and like, like these two depend on it, and this one depends on that one. So there's like multiple things that it has to consider. All right, I'm getting a bit distracted though, because the main thing is you have to go up this. So I'm also going to add a bit of drama to it. Just like constrict it a bit, so that way it's like a rocky passage, all cool and stuff. What did I do here? How have I done that? All right, let's not go crazy with it. Okay. Yeah, so like that, and then it, I guess it gets its act together a bit, and it levels out, and then there'd be, I don't know, there'd be like a person here, or a little hut, because I know there's a guy here, and then there's a bunch of guys down here that'll shoot at you from the bridge, and then a village right in here. So let's get these in. So it'll be like, it's a bit too square. And I think it'd be cool if I built more houses here, but I'm not going to, because I'm lazy. So yeah, a little village there. Is that where I wanted the village? Yes. Yes, it is. And then, is this passable? Is this walkable? I guess it could be. It's sort of pushing it. Which chunk is this? 137. So the one that I need to specifically model is general file append object. Oh wait, no. File link. Like from Legend of Zelda. See, that's a very funny reference because link actually means multiple things. Proxy. I wish you could just have your little thing. Oh wait. Does this still have the modifiers? It does. It does. That's cool. Oh well, it's not, it's good enough. As always, we delete the cube and then we add another cube. This will be 1. Oh wait, I don't want that. I'm gonna design it using this as reference, but I'll try to keep it relatively like generic, so that way I can just reuse the bridge again. Okay, first SY, and this is 2 meters wide, so it'll be like 5 meters wide. See, I'll try to keep it like Let's try sharp. Yeah, that does what I want. Bridge long dash collision. And then equals 1. Oh wait, I have to actually do work now, because I have to manually do that. Control, click. Expand along normals, 1. Look at that. I'll even do some wonderful little, how should I do this? Like this. No, Alt S. Yeah. B, Alt S. Scale out slightly. Look at that. It's like it was all deliberately planned and designed meticulously. And then I want some like cool stuff. I want some like cool little arches. Who built this anyway? I know, it was the Copper guys. So the Copper guys built this. And for here, it'll be like curved, or it'll be like slanted like that. But for other places, it won't have to do that. Actually, for now, I'm not going to rotate it. This will be for, let's just call it like bridge. Bridge long. And then I can have someone named Bridget Long, who's like a person who manages it. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. It has a little bit of stuff on the bottom as well. That looks neat. That looks like it was on purpose, like it was curved on the bottom. What else do I have to do? Let's add cursor to selected, then a cube, then let's do E, no, Alt E, spin. Maybe like this. Because I want it to be like a cool arch. It's going the wrong way, though. Why is it going that way? Did I do something wrong? Okay. That was a failure. I don't know what this is doing. Why? Yeah, there we go. And then it's gonna go down like that much. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's an archway. That's how arches work. That actually looks pretty cool. I think if I knew how to do that consistently, it would be like a neat little thing that I could pull out, but I can't. It was completely a fluke that I was able to do that. Okay. How does it fit in? Destroying my beautiful work. And it'll be like the Shadow of the Colossus bridge, except made of copper. Yeah, because it'll just do like this. You know, if I got this, like, to a place where it looked deliberate, this would actually be pretty badass. I mean, cool. I don't say swears on this channel. I don't know if it... Well, it'd make more sense if it was symmetrical, like that it also had them facing this way, but I don't want to do that, because it looks more cool if there's, like, a bunch of them going in different ways. Or if they're, I guess, all facing the same way, I should say. I should say what I mean instead of the opposite of what I mean. You ever have that problem where you say something, or where you think something, and then you just say the opposite of it instead of what you think? It's more common than you think. Like, once I was reading well, this isn't even the same thing, but once I was reading the label of an energy drink, and I thought it said heavily carbonated, and I was like, that's a weird thing to advertise. Like, why would you say heavily carbonated? And then I realized it said lightly carbonated, and I was like, why? How did I, like... How is that what I got? Like, how did I get the exact opposite? Like, they don't even look similar as words. So it's clearly like my brain just mapped the concept from the word into my brain wrong. And that's kind of concerning. Oh, my little battery charger's going. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's like waiting for the battery to not be dead. And what do I do with this bottom part? I guess I can just copy like a segment of the bridge and put it down there. Yeah, that little thing's just going to town. Let's see what my audio's looking like. Okay, it died down. Also, the music is very quiet. Like, it's not even beating out the fans. Like, it's gotta at least beat the fans. Wait. G, Shift, X? No. Shift D, Shift X. And then RX, and then G, Z. Z? It's like it was meant to be designed this way. It was like it was designed on purpose by a person. And then this is going to be a gamer thing. Look at that. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be. And I will, let's see if I can. Faces. Wait, what have I been mashing F on? There we go. vertices? See, look at that. It's like it was meant to be. Easy. That stands for easy. I think this is telling me something. I think I can... Let's see if I can... No, that doesn't seem right. I think it just does something different now. But this does look like it's not close enough. Maybe I need to scale it up vertically and then like move it this way. That looks pretty swanky, I'd say. And this will use the same stuff, so I'm gonna smooth shade it, if I can figure that out. Smooth. All right, there we go. That is freaking epic. No, I'm not even going to bother with that anymore because it's no longer, it's now bigger and more important than that. This is about the fate of mankind. And specifically the mankind who, the kind mans, who built this little bridge for us. Where did they go? Why did they build this epic bridge and then apparently not do so hot in society-wise? This isn't even connected anymore, is it? It's gotta be at least a little connected. Like, nominally connected, allegedly connected to the mafia. Just like me. Wait, why is this one like 7,000 feet above? What is this? How dare you? Get back in there. There we go. There we go. And it'll do all the same things that it's supposed to do. You know, thinking about it, I know exactly why it doesn't apply the modifiers and things properly. It's because I keep forgetting to click this button. So when it saves on export... Wait, why is it... Okay. I'm going insane. Why do they keep popping back out when I shove them back down and then pull them back up randomly without checking to make sure that they didn't pop back down? This is gonna be freaking cool. What was I doing? Okay. So that's been exporting properly. Let's put this bad boy in. It's going to be in chunk blah blah blah. I'm going to turn this down a smidge, 3%. Well, technically, because it was already at 30%, reducing it by 3 percentage points actually reduced it by 10%. Okay. Entities. Do I have to change these settings manually for every single level that I'm in? It's like, it feels like it uses the wrong settings, like, regardless of whether or not that's using the default or using some other value. You know what I mean? Like, if it would work to have, like, that default value, like if I'm working with a small thing, it sets it to whatever's in here. Like the 1,000 thing. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Otherwise, it sets it to a default value. Like if I'm working in a big scene, it doesn't use the old thing. Do I want this to... Yeah, I won't let the camera clip through it. I'm realizing almost... Well, I guess it's still worth it in the end to have the thing. Where's copper? I have everything in the wrong place. It's all in the wrong place. Let's see how this bad little thing looks in here. Yeah, I'm going to be throwing this everywhere. Where is it? Is it just like random? How did it go? How did it place behind me? It's literally like using a random number. What? Why is it so far out off the center? Oh, right. Hang on. Let's change the transform of this to there. To undo the mess of aligning it properly with this stuff. Ooh, that's cool. See, like, this is like... It doesn't even make sense for them to build stuff out of copper, because the red dirt implies that it's iron. Like, that it's iron rich. They could have just refined the soil, practically, into iron, into, like, usable iron ore. What a bunch of idiots. No wonder they went out of... Like, they went extinct or went out of style or whatever. And let's see. And it hooks into the terrain properly. I want to see what this looks like in game. And also see how easy it is to navigate and see if the chunks got all blown up. Most important meal of the day, deciding what code I bring. Gonna be a lot of roll jumping from here. Hang on. The old-fashioned strategy. Move speed up. Maybe I need a command line system. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to add one. Where was I going? I was going this way, the opposite way of where I was going. So I think I'll have to put some little gems here, just a little trail of gems for the player. Okay, and it looks like also while I'm here, it looks like I didn't interfere with that stuff any, so that's good. So I just run up this little place. Okay, that's pretty convenient. I think I'll need some monsters here as well, just for like a cool battle, because as I've discussed numerous times, the combat is really where the game shines. Like, look at this. Look at that. That's just a powerful attack. Emanates nothing but pure force of will. Oh wait, I need to double check. I have never actually checked the border yet. So I bet it better work or I'm gonna... Okay, it doesn't work. And I didn't save. Okay. World. Where's the border? Collision shape. Did I just not? No, I did set it right. Collision shape. Is it just not? Maybe it's just too far in. Oh wait, no, it's because when you're in the air you can't collide with it, I don't think. Wow, that set me back a ways. This is exhilarating content. This is why I love playtesting so much, because it means that I don't have to work so much. I get to just play a video game. And admittedly, I do think it actually winds up with, well, at least from the game jams I've finished, well, quote unquote finished, the fact that I frequently playtest does mean that I have very polished like gameplay loops, but it also means that I tend to have like not enough content or like woefully incomplete everything else. Because I'll spend 5 days of a week-long game jam testing the driving physics of my kart racer instead of like making sure that the races work. Okay. Let's see if I can get up to nothing awaits you. Turn back. Okay. I think it's a bit too close, maybe? Because now I've pushed it in a bit too much. So I'll undo my mistake there. Let's see. Hey boss, let me come back here. So yeah, it'll be there. Oh, but it doesn't line up properly now. Okay, so I think it just has to be a bit like wider maybe, but then it's still hitting the same problem, so I just have to, yeah, now, okay. Okay, at this little bit you can just walk off. No, let's make this unique. I don't know how much resources you could actually save by making all of these boxes copy by reference by default. Like, it doesn't even seem like it would save that much. Where is this? How did I make it? What did I do to it? How does it have nan height? How did I do that? Is it because I was directly facing up? I'm getting text messages. I hate this. Who is texting me? I don't even have friends. Okay, that seems good enough. Let's see if that fixed the issue. Okay, so it's a bit further. That'll be good enough. I think people will be like, okay, I think the bridge is where I'm supposed to be. And look at this, it'll be like a little journey. What should I put on this? I mean, naturally I should put bugs and gems. Ooh, I should put bugs and gems. Ooh, that'd be cool. Right in here. That'd be so hard to get to them though. And if you fall, you fall into this like death pit. I don't think that coat should be just laying there. I think what should be laying there is, or there should be like 2 enemies that have coats on them. So that way you have to fight them to get it. And you have to survive everybody else. Okay, I'm gonna actually see how feasible it is to get these. Okay, so that would be interesting. Don't know how feasible this would be. Ooh, ooh. Oh, with the move speed up, it's interesting. But okay, so I'll put some stuff there. I don't actually know how feasible it is to get those or how hard. But yeah, when the player has all their max ups and stuff, that'll be fun. And then there might be a crawler on the bridge. And then there'd be a little village here. I think they'd have like the remnants of one of the towers. Maybe just some more scraps, some bits and bobs and odds and ends that you can platform on. And then you go up to here, because they're like, you should go up here, because there's a tower up there on the path. We have to do a bit of climbing. And then it's like, look at that, it's like a platforming challenge. Except instead of jumping, you climb. And then it's gonna be like right here. And this will be where you see like the epic vista of like, whoa. He made the mountain brighter than the sky. That's not how atmospheric perspective works, guy. You fool, you freaking idiot. The sky's supposed to be the brightest thing because there's more atmosphere between you and the void of space than between you and the mountain. So why is the mountain brighter than the sky, you fucking dope? That's not how Rayleigh scattering works, or Rayleigh scattering. Alright. That's enough of that. That's enough of me talking to myself. I like the bright mountain though. So I'm gonna keep that. But what do we need? We need some random bits and bobs and scrap. I'm going to... Can I save a chunk as a scene? I don't know. I just need some scrap. No, what I should be doing, the most important thing, is to make the tower. So I'm actually going to do that first, because that's... Which one is that? So we're in chunk 137, and it'll be in chunk 126. I'll close that. Oh, it didn't. It doesn't have the script on it. I'm always bouncing back and forth between whether I should have like a scripts folder where all the scripts go, or if I should do something more, or if I should do something else. Yeah, it's defaulting to like the wrong thing as a joke. Like, I don't know how to fix that. And here, I want it to be slightly different from the other one. So it'll be like, it'll be the same palace, but this time it'll be like all messed up and like upside down and buried and stuff. Ooh. Look at that. Maybe I should save these like interesting ideas for later. So like you do a couple of like boring versions of it first, and then you do it with like the fun remix. Nah. I already tilted it. It's too late. I don't even know how you get up this thing. And there's gonna be a final one. This will be Ooh. Like a dramatic increase in the difficulty of the game to get to this. This is like a cluster. It's a flustered truck. It's a truck, but it's embarrassed. It's flustered. I know. It'll just be fun to have like this. Like it fell and it slammed into the ground. Like, boom. And this could be potentially fun for like enemies and things. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna do a bit of recycling. So I need to go back to chunk. No, yes. I need to save these as like new scenes. So I'm gonna don't save file, append. I guess I'll append it. Object, cave, back. Did I never oh no, I did save that. That's the proper thing. I thought I didn't have collision on it, and I was like, how did I do that again? I thought I play tested this. I know. I will, P selection. So yeah, first thing I'll do is, oh, I don't even have anything in that anymore. Scrap pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. And I think, oh. I'm about to sneeze. I'll keep you posted. And this one, it'll be a mess. It'll be, because I'll just save the things individually, or the meshes individually. So yeah. Oh wait, yeah. I need to save it first. And so that way I have a bit more stuff to work with. Environment meshes, so it'll be import, I don't even need that. So yeah, I'll just make these separate meshes. Because I need to make a new object anyway. Can I just add that there? Hey, cool. I can. The material. Copper corroded 1. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Also, let's go back to the Blender mines. I need to origin to center of mass. Both of these. And it has oh wait, no. Did I forget to... I mean, I don't think that even matters. But yeah, the problem was it was exporting automatically, but it didn't have the settings, I don't think. So whenever you saved, it would export, but it would just export with the wrong settings. Which makes sense. But for some reason, I couldn't automatically check export. Like, I could change some of the other settings, but for some reason, I couldn't change saving on export. Okay, but create Tremish collision sibling. I wonder if I can even go further and just drag a mesh. Look at that. Look at that. It's in the wrong place. And I cured my sneeze. Now I just have some freaking epic little bits and bobs that I can place wherever I want. Pile one. Why is it not the right material? It should be the correct material instead of incorrect. Okay. I need to double down on this. Where? So yeah, material override and the material, just in case it decides that it doesn't want to do one. And I'll do that the same thing for both of these. I like this little seahorse guy. And yeah, I mentioned that I'm probably going to make everything instanced geometry, so that way it's more performant. And that shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to go through a bunch of stuff, though, and like manually import the meshes and things. I'll do it with one thing first. I'll do it with like the gems first, because they'd be easy. Okay, let's actually see what this feels like to play, and if I can get to the top of it. Okay, and once you get up here, yes, it'll be a little journey for the player. Oh, I just dove clean off the edge. Yeah, because they'll find the village down there, and like the cool bridge, and the funny little monsters. And also, I should turn off my cheating. So, let's do that now, because I am thinking it's just not very fun to have the move speed up. Actually, I'll add that to my to-do list even of things to not have. So like, what is it? It'll be like one of the end game things. So like, It'll probably just be a thing you can ask a guy to do for you, because I already have the infrastructure for that, and I don't want to add more stuff. Like, unequipable items, that's too complicated, no way. Yeah, this would be fun. This would be a fun little arena for, like, you know, a guy shooting you from through there, and then you're jumping around, like, and then there's, like, little guys here. And then you have to, like, understand what this means. And I guess the entire game should be completable with stamina ups, or without the stamina ups and things, because I don't like using them. Or at least I don't buy them. I'm a person who only gets damage up when I play Dark Souls. Or levels up whatever can kill me, or can make me kill things faster. Okay, this is actually pretty trivial. It just looks cool. Oh wait, but the tricky part is then you have to get up, because I'm gonna have it be like at the top of one of these things. How do you do that? Ooh, that's fun. That's cool. Yeah, so then you have to get to the other side. Or where would you have to get? Because if it's on this side, it'd actually be really easy, because you'd have to be like, oh wait, no, it wouldn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the capacitor will be up there. Let's get that in right now. Look at that. Videos, games. Should this one have the same thing where you platform up here and there's where like there's guys shooting you? I think that's the method. I think that's the strat for like game design. Just have the player do something while a guy is shooting at them. I bet you can do it from here. Ooh. That's tricky. I don't know how easy the player's gonna be like, oh yes, I can loop around and jump on this. Oh well. And yeah, this is their beautiful little vista, I think. The problem is there's no convenient place. Like, if you actually get to the summit of that mountain, the view sucks. You can't see anything because it's all, like, blown out and white. And even if you could, you can't, like, see... There's no direct line of sight to the village from there. I think the plateau would be a much better vista, but... At least here you get, like, a clear sense of, like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Or, like, a bunch of, like, lumpy, empty terrain, at least. Alright, I gotta be more judicious about making content. So now we have we have the level. We have like our little platforming section. It's like it doesn't have much in terms of like actual content, but that's to be changed soon. I need let's close. Let's just add some scrap and stuff. Look at this one. Look at that. Now there's a platform and you can video game on it. Like you can do that. And allegedly, you can then do other things from there. I don't know how you get up there, but that's not that one. I want this one. Yeah, there we go. It'll be like it crashed onto something. Broke it. And then you see from there, you can like jump up here, I think. No. Maybe I can, let's see. Okay, so I can just climb up here. Okay, that's good. And then I can use this for something else. Like a challenge, like a jumping challenge, like, I don't know what you would do. You could just climb on these. Alright, so that's That's video game content. So yeah, let's just start adding some like gems and stuff and bugs. Items. You know, eventually, like as a joke, you know, someday it would be really cool. Also, I need to add the collision for these. Someday it would be really awesome if when I put things down, they were like in the right place. Okay, see, that one decided that it wanted to go the right place. But they're going in the wrong place after I move, like... So it's like... Okay. I like video games. Look at that. That's really cool. I like how it moves to a different place instead of... Okay, and then it didn't. I tried to predict it. It mixed me up a little bit. Oh, it's because it's snapping to the... It's like it chooses what I didn't have for anything else by default. Like, if I have snapping enabled and then I create a new scene, it doesn't have snapping enabled. If I don't have if I manually disable snapping and then create it, it will have snapping. I'm going insane. That's the wrong thing. Maybe I will give a coat pickup. That'd be fun. I'll just add another one. Look at that. It teaches you how to play video game. And then there's like, I don't know, a couple bugs up there. I think there's only going to be like one bug there, a bug there, a bug hanging out under here. This is a freebie. But you have to crouch jump for it. That's the trick. And then for these ones, it'll be like... Hello? I don't want to deal with the palace. Okay. So it'll be like randomly strewn about to make sure you're paying attention. Alright, I can't be meticulous with all of them. I wish... Well, admittedly with this, I get it because there's no actual collision on this. It's not even part of the scene. And then... Look at that. I wonder if I can even get this, or how easy it is to get this one. It's not very easy to spot. And yeah, I have not at all been keeping track of how many of bugs I've been placing down or how that deals with the economy. This one just has bugs for days. Ooh. Perfect bug spot. Excellent game design. There'll be even one here. I know. To trick the player into doing the right thing, I'll have them get the bug here, and then there'll be like gems strewn about. Oh, wait, is this the right one? Okay, I think this one's is the best one to platform onto. And then it'll be like... There'll be like a gem here. Or just two gems. It's like, ooh. And so many gems, just so many, all around this in a circle. And that way, even if the player doesn't even notice the capacitor, they'll incidentally pick it up as they're being gamers. Yeah, today I also want to have a little guy who like explains the lore to you. And basically the lore is like they have no idea. They don't know who built half this stuff. They don't know if it was the same people or different people. They don't even know like they don't know who built, or they don't know if the medium was built by the same people who built the copper stuff, but it doesn't seem like it because they used a different metal. They don't even know where the copper came from because like I mentioned, the soil is red because there's iron in it, not because there's copper or something. If there's iron in it, or if there's copper in it, it'd be green. It'd be green dirt. And that'd be ridiculous. Can you imagine green dirt? No, I'm not going to put a bug there. That's too easy. Right in there. How many bugs are in here? Like 6, 17? 18? I don't know. I guess that's the right amount of bugs for a place. Trickster bug. And yeah, now I need the Whoses bombs. How easy is it to get up there? I think for this one I want 2, just to be generous. And I don't know. I'll just avoid putting gems on the ground because I can't actually automatically place them there. But I can trivially irregularly place some gems around here. Oh, that's too easy. Oh yeah, that's a coat pickup. I should start putting coat pickups around because I don't think I will put one coat pickup in like a well-hidden location somewhere in here, just casually. And the coat pickups, I don't even have like a... Why don't I have the... Ah, well. The coat pickups are completely random in terms of rarity. They can be like... Well, they're primarily uncommons and commons because of just probability, but... Okay, I need 1 million gems because I might have to start inflating prices, but I think I should do a full play test before I actually start like tweaking the prices of things, because that can be a pretty refined tool for me to use to balance the prices and stuff, or for me to balance the economy. Also, I need to redo the shopkeeper dialogue, but I think because the mechanics of the game keep subtly changing, I'm going to work on, or I'm going to save that until, can you get up here? If you can get up here, you'll get a bug. But yeah, the shopkeeper sort of serves as a guy who like explains all the mechanics to you, and I don't think because the mechanics aren't entirely fixed yet, or like yeah, so I'll save that for later. I wonder what happens if the gems are still just stuck on the side of this thing. Actually, I want it to feel like the gems are supposed to be like attached to these, but if they like fell. So there's like 2 there. And then there'll just be like a few gems on the ground here. So it'll be like, this is a machine that's meant to do that. Yeah, this is a great way of adding more challenge to platforming, because it's like now you have to do more than just get up there. You have to get all the little bits. You have to crawl all over this thing to get all this. I mean, how are you going to survive without these 3 gems? I mean, sure, they infinitely respawn, so you could just camp out at the spawn point. That's 4 gems. That's too many. What was I thinking? That completely destroyed the gem economy. I'm never going to be like an MMO designer now, because I destroyed my own in-game economy. In the single-player game, even. There's not even, like, cheating or inflation. I don't even think players are going to appreciate that like the gems aren't actually that valuable. I think they're probably going to do what I've been doing in playtesting and just instinctively get all of them. Or at least like make a passing effort at getting all of them. And then I want there to be 2 bugs. Mr. Bugs. That's what the enemies are, the Death Gnats. I want them to be the same as that other one, where they have no movement. And they're just going to be up here. And they're going to shoot slightly faster. Because no, that'd be too mean. There's just going to be 2 of them. And they're more tricky to take down because you have to actually uppercut to get them, I think. And then there's going to be a crawler. Actually, one of these guys is going to be like a Mega Death Gnat. So he'll have, what, 100 health? And he'll drop a coat. And it'll be uncommon to super rare. And then there'll be a crawler. 2 crawlers even in here. And they'll be inside, like they'll be hidden away in little little corners. So that way the player will have to listen for that cello music. And yet another one will be in here. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a freaking level. Hang on, let's pause because this music's gonna be kicking. This is going to be some kicking music. I need to turn up my in-game audio. All right, let's see what this epic quest looks like. Because at this point, the player should have enough for like 2 of the upper things. Ah, okay. So that one you have to have another move up for, or a jump speed up, or a jump height up, or whatever dumb thing you need. Okay, so they're pretty easy to avoid, though. Ooh. Yeah, it like I see why the name of the game for 3D platformers for so long was just put a bunch of stuff around a level and have the player jump to get them, because that is a very good way of geez, of economizing the space. Like, because I mean, before it took me like 10 seconds to get up this thing, but now it's like a whole cornucopia of little goodies. Also, it's fun. It's really fun just platforming on like screwed up geometry. Ooh. There should be... Well, no. Bug would be too easy there. How do we get up? Huh? Didn't I get up there pretty trivially last time? This level sucks. I don't even know how to get up there. And there's not even gems in all of these little crevices. How am I supposed to feel rewarded for jumping in all the little crevices if there's not a little gem there? You know, this is Game Design 101, dude. Also, where are the cars? And why is the girl flat-chested? This sucks. And also, I'm getting freaking killed by this guy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna drop those guys down a little bit, because they're too tall for me. And I think... Let's save and quit. And then... Yeah, and I have added it to the to-do list that there'll be a manual, or that the player will be able to quick save as well. Also, I still need to do the pause menu, which is in there. Ooh, health pickups would be good. Well, maybe. But then, why would you get a health up from the shop? It's it's cannibalizing my own business. Ooh, this one's tricky. Oh, jeez. I put him in a terrible position. Maybe he should move around. Just very slowly. No, this is a highly vertical level. I'm thinking, I need to think with up and down. There we go. Now he's dead. I've seen better. That's actually kind of cool how they, like, sort of janked themselves up in, like, little corners, so it felt like they were just crawling all over. Alright, now I need to get some... What, is there another one? What the hell is that? Is he parented to me? What is that? What was I looking at over there? Is that... What the... One of these guys is, like, parented to me or something. He was, like, sliding around like crazy. Or he's parented to something. Where is that? Oh, he's parented... Okay. Okay. It was confirmation bias on him, or a false correlation or something. I don't know what that's called. Is false correlation a word? I mean, it is a series of words, but I mean, is it like a thing? Yeah, I think that's a... I got up there once before. I'm glad that I put these here, because if I'd done that, like, as a player, I don't think I would have actually figured out that you could climb up there. Yeah, it's very just delicate timing, I guess. And, it's too late to change it. When you climb down something, you just climb the wrong way, like that. That's just part of the game now. Because basically, the movement speed is only based on what direction you're moving, and I'd have to refactor it to move it from... because it's common to all movement code. But really what I should do is I should make it on a per case basis. Like, each state determines how the player... or how the player character faces in a particular direction, like whether it's based on, you know, some previous direction, or like strictly where the player is trying to go, or strictly their velocity. Oh well. I could spend the rest of my life making the movement look good, and it would still not look very good, because the animations aren't that great. Where was I supposed to go? Right, I've completely... oh, right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it just be the capacitor is always at the top, unless it's explicitly not. Like, unless it's, like, really obvious that it's not. And then you have to get to the top first, and then something else happens. But no, so that's all three capacitors that you need for the, like, progressing the... for, I guess, the initiating incident, and then let's see how it is to actually get back down. So I'll save here. And then sometime for the map, I want all of the landmarks, so that'll be, I'll have to, like, reconfigure the rendering slightly to, like, render it out all. Because I don't want to manually have to draw everything. Okay, so it's still a bit of a walk to get back, because you wind up, like, here. What was my path? Or what was my intended path when I drew this? Where's paint? Yeah, okay, so it's basically where I thought it would be. It's, like, actually right here. And then you have to, yeah, so it's a bit of a walk, but at least there's some sights to see, because I think one of the funny little characters will be a guy up on a rock over at this hut that's on the cliff. Ooh, and also I could put some stuff, like, here, like, dotted along this cliff face, because this would be a safe spot from, well, no, it wouldn't really be a safe spot from the specters, but it would be interesting. I think fall damage would have been interesting here, but... what are my coats? This one's the good one. This one's also a good one. This one's terrible. Just awful. But it's, at least it's, like, cool. Awful. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, I think this texture is just kind of sucky. I don't think there's going to be a good coat that comes from this one. And then note codes for the other ones. Yeah, I mean, the hearts are okay. This is a good one. So yeah, hopefully the player starts with at least a couple high quality ones, so they're like, okay, so there's like, it's possible to get a good one. And also, I'm probably going to dramatically increase the load range for things, at least once I get the multi-mesh rendering in, because otherwise it could chug someone's computer. Because, I mean, people have a lot of RAM, but hard drives are still pretty slow. So honestly, the entire game could probably fit in memory, and it would just be better to like remove the trees. Oh. I thought that I had saved at the wardrobe. Did I not? Isn't that guy supposed to not be moving now? Like, once they're out of activation distance, they're not supposed to be animated still. But yeah, some stuff here would be really cool. Just like little huts on vistas that you have to be meticulous about getting to. And then like maybe really at the ledge. But yeah, that's the main objective done for today. Because I have my... I mean, it's not exactly like a brilliant encounter, but it is a fun little thing. Now I just need like ways of directing the player to there. Yeah, so it'll probably just be a bunch of gems, a bunch of bugs. And maybe I should make it a bit easier to get in here, but it's not that hard. I mean, you can literally just climb up, so nah, I'm not going to. If you get locked out, you just gotta climb more. What was I doing? I guess that was just to see how the walk was. It's not bad. If I put some stuff there, that'd be a fun little jaunt. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Junk 125, that's where she is. So if we add... No, first things first, I need to add the important trail stuff. So it'll be Junk 136. And yeah, and I think a lot of these chunks are going to be mostly empty because, like, I have to work, like, I think I have to complete, like, one chunk an hour to feasibly get the game done. Actually, that's not even, I don't think that's right at all. I think it needs to be way less than that. It needs to be, like, 10 chunks a day. That's terrible. There's no way that's happening. There's just going to be nothing for like half the levels. If I could find the script that I use that I forget every single time where it is. It's like, how do I keep forgetting where that is? It's so simple. Whatever, there's going to be... What, a bug? You like bugs? This one's gonna be fun because there's no place for me to actually place the entities, so I have to manually, or nothing that I can automatically place them against. Let's put down some scrap then. Let's put down some big stuff that I can, and then that'll be less painful to deal with. That'll make it faster. What does Palace 2 look like if I tried to use it as an archway? And that could tell the signal to the player like, oh, there's something interesting over here. Good enough. And there'll be a bug on top of it, naturally. You know, if I think, oh my god, an extension that would be cool for Godot is just being able to put like a list of entities that you want to commonly place down and then just have them on the side. That'd be cool. With like a little visual for them. I think that would be a worthwhile plugin. And then, just a bunch of gems. They're not being placed on it. This is going to take so much longer because I like actually try to place them properly and then they're just not. Okay, so this one's just going to have like a few gems. It's not going to have a bunch. Because Godot is not cooperating with me for this specific piece of geometry for some reason. Yeah, that's enough gems for that. And then it'll be like, ooh. Interesting, it was deliberate. I've been deliberately led somewhere by these poorly placed gems. Yeah, another thing I would add is just the ability to place against meshes, even if they're not collision. Like, I think some people think that, like, so this is a bit technical, but there's, like, two ways to select things. There's either clicking on a physical thing or clicking on a visual thing through color selection. And to click on the physical thing, it does, like, a raycast. I don't think that's a good way of doing it in most cases. Like, in most cases, I don't care what the physics are doing. Like, I don't care what the physics are. The player's like a sphere. I don't care what the, you know, it's like when I'm selecting the player, I don't care that they're a sphere. I care that I'm clicking on what I'm looking at. Or that I select what I'm seeing myself click on. But oh well. That one will be high up. There'll be a couple gems at the bottom, though. So yeah, like, they should be directly below it. Okay. Good enough. Wasn't there like weren't there like monsters or something around here? I guess not. And then it'll practically beg you to look in the other direction of the cool bridge, so it'll be like, how does this fit in with the rest of the world? So it needs to point you around this, like down this street. So like that way. So there'll just be a big chunk of stuff. A scrap pile 2. Maybe I should make also a different style of ruin with the crystalline structure. Ooh, that could be really cool. Like just these faceted, like weird gem crystal things. And also I'll add a scrap 2 to make it look intentional. It's diversity in action. And then scrap 1. So that'll teach you about enemies hiding behind things. Why is he in the wrong Okay. That'll teach you that this guy will come and freaking smite you. And then you go up this sick ramp. This is actually getting really frustrating now, because it works like half the time, this physics thing. And when it does, it's great, and when it doesn't, it sucks. So it should like literally just take the depth buff. Why does it work now? Why did it... No, it doesn't. It doesn't even work now. Where did it even put that? Okay, I'm gonna be here forever. Can I... No, these are already facing the right direction. I'm gonna play some music. How loud is that on your end? That's pretty loud. I don't get why it's so loud on your end compared to mine. Maybe it's because my microphone is quiet? Yeah, they dry up on that end, and then there's going to be a bug on this end to trick the player into going up the right way. Also, this should be the time when they learn about synergy of the guys with the guys. So there'll be a death knap just up here. It's literally random what position they're in. Like, it's literally not even close to being fair or like deciding non-arbitrarily. And also there'll be a few little death gnats, little bugs. I swear to God. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably exhilarating content to see me place something expecting it to like be in the right spot and then not be in the right spot and then get mad about it. I'm sure that's hilarious, like the 17th time that I've done exactly that, but it is like, I don't know, baffling, because it worked the entire time that I was placing things on this. Like, I can place things on this for days. Like, look at that, epic. It's right where I was intending. This, yeah, perfect, great. And it's like, what is different? It's literally, okay, I can place it against literally the exact same thing. This is literally the same thing. And I can place physics objects, like right, and it's perfect. It's in the perfect spot. And then if I do literally that with this, let's see what happens when I put a little bug right here. Oh, now it's working. Oh, now it's working. That's great. When I try to demonstrate that it's not working, it works. When I actually try to use it, it doesn't work. This spells the end of society. It is a bit, like, low in there, though. Like, I don't get that, though. Okay. And there'll be another bug to trick you. I moved it too far. At the top of this hill, because there should be a bug at the top of every hill for you to crouch jump for. It teaches you how to press buttons. I'm sure players will be thrilled to find 5 gems. It keeps mixing me up. You know, if we're going out so far, you get a little coat pickup. I smell like cigarette smoke, like someone is like chain smoking 5,000 cigarettes in this apartment building. What's in here? Oh, this is just the space for the player to be. There should be a little hut. Or a rock or something. I'll put a rock too. Mix it up a little. It's like random. Look at that. Just so quirky. Let's see if I can place gems on this. Because that'll tell me how many gems I place on it. Okay, let's go back to chunk 124, because there is a rock 2 there, so if I demonstrate that it works and then try to demonstrate that it doesn't work, it'll work again. That's a really, I love this sort of, I guess, gaslight-driven development. Alright, so that works. Look at that, look at that. It's perfectly right there, and then we'll look at... Oh, guys, I'm about to put a gem on. Oh, look at that. It works now. Oh, look at that. Now that I'm demonstrating that it can't freaking... I didn't even put these in good places. And now that I've done that, it's gonna not place them right. Is it like, am I doing something different each time that I do this? I don't think I am. Like... Is there like a random number generator that decides which strategy it's going to use, whether it uses the, you know, the right one or the wrong one? Yeah, so that's a high quality little bit of gameplay. Oh yeah, because there's the guy who's right over there. Because this is where is this? Yeah, this is right next to this, so it'd be where there's another guy. Alright, I don't care. That's where it is. That's where that guy is. So that one's done. This one, done. This one, pretty sparse. I'll put a bug in here. No, I'll put a hut up on top of the thing. And that'll be where a guy is living. I cannot believe that it's actually going to be like probably a consistent strategy to make that like placing objects with physics work is to just, when it stops working, find a scene with that exact object, place something on it, and it will work, and then I go back to show it not working, and then it works right. But I like it. It's Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. Gaslight Gatekeep Godot. Okay, which one has a freaking level? Alright, this one needs some gems. So let's do that. Let's put some freaking gems on this freaking house, and it'll work perfectly. In fact, let's put them inside the house. Oh wait, that needs to be not here. I'll put a couple gems into place. And look at that, they're placed perfectly. They're placed perfectly. And now let's check this scene. This scene didn't have them working. Let's see if it doesn't work anymore. Oh, look at freaking that. Oh, look at that. Wow, 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 wow. It's like it was on purpose. And yeah, there's just a thing in here. Just some things in here. And there'll be a little guy in here with his bugs. I don't know why. Actually, the bugs are going to be in the attic. Like, because it doesn't make sense for him to just be, like, standing around with a bunch of bugs. Though it also doesn't make sense for there to just be gems that he's okay with you taking. If I think about it, or if I have the time, it'd be funny to have, like, a joke about, maybe the first time you talk to him, I'll just, you know what I'm thinking. If I think of it, I'll make it so he comments on it when you steal his stuff. He'll be there. Maybe he'll have a bit of copper in front of him. That'd be some neat variety. Just like a bit of a scrap one. What should I do for it? I think that's probably enough to get up there. And then, of course, as is necessary and as is customary, there'll be a few gems and a bug on the chimney. Yeah, I would genuinely... I'll just write that down as like a plugin idea. Common sidebar with common... or with a custom list of packed scenes for you to place. Or I guess just scenes. I don't know how it works internally. And with images. So yeah, that way I don't have to keep like scrolling up and down through this list of completely indistinct like little visuals. And also I'll add a gem. Hang on. I know how to do this. Okay. So which chunk is this? Let's go to freaking chunk 137. There's one here. Okay? Look at that. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't want it transformed on the grid. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go back to 136. Let's see what happens. Oh no, oh, look at that. Incredible. Beautiful. I actually think that's some sort of bug that I've developed a workaround for. I don't know what that is. Like, why would the physics break like that? How does that stop working? Okay, let's figure out where I am. So I'm getting all mad. So we need to actually see how this looks. It's already 8 p.m. Wow. But okay, I'm gonna finish the chunk with the bridge, and then I'll write down the ideas for the cliff vistas, because I think that would be really cool. Actually, which chunk is that? I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, so chunk 125. Let's put content ideas. Cliffside houses. 1225. Chunk house. Cliffside houses. I also should put the... Okay, I need to work on the content first, so... I also need to do something with this whole, like, empty area that I haven't done anything with yet. Because there's, like, that house, but nothing else. What should be here? Another bridge, maybe? But no, that wouldn't be a good place for a bridge. Yeah, there's that guy. And then you can complete that to get the thing. And then there's this, and it's like, oh, look at that. It's like another thing. It's like a whole other thing that you can do. And yeah, no, I'm not going to platform. I presume that players will know that they can platform on that. Or that I've done it correctly, so that way it's physically possible to get all the gems and things. And if it's not, you can just come back later with an upgrade. Wasn't there? Yes. There was. So yeah, that'll help guide you up there. So it's like sometimes he stops, sometimes he doesn't, and it doesn't seem properly correlated with the range. And then you're like, whoa, there's a cool bridge up there, and there's a bug that's too high for me to get. And there's a little house, and there's like a whole cornucopia of content right on this horizon. Like, look at this. Look at this content. Look at that content. That's gameplay. And then... yeah, I'll be mean. I'll put a bug, or a crawler, right there. So what is that? Chunk 137 is the one with the bridge. Yeah, chunk 136 is basically done. That's good enough. This one... this one's gonna be tricky because if there's nothing to place on the or if the physics doesn't work on the bridge, I haven't placed one anywhere else yet. Phew. Ah, isn't that relieving? Okay. I need to remove this coat. Get out of here. Instead, I will make you another one with the uncommon to super rare, and you will drop a coat. And that's good enough. Just increase the health. And then... yeah, tons of bugs, tons of gems down here. I think I also need... do I need more stuff? There'll be like copper at the bottom of this thing. But otherwise nothing else of interest here. See, look at that. And then scrap pile 2. And then another scrap pile 2. Where did that one go? I'll put a scrap pile 1. If... no, I want a scrap pile 2. I don't know why it's not using the physics right. Yeah, look at that. video game content over here. Okay, let's open up this one and see if the bugs are working here. Because if the bugs are working here, actually let's put just a gem right there. Oh my god. I hate this freaking engine. Look at this. Now it works. I can't believe the strategy, like the workaround for some sort of bug, is just try to demonstrate it working in one scene and then come back and try to demonstrate it not working where it wasn't before. Just actually reducing my mental health profoundly. Yeah, so in my engine, which is going to be the best engine ever, it'll always work. It'll just not have bugs. Instead of writing bugs, I'll just write not bugs. I'll have the code formally verified so that, you know, to verify the physics system, which is definitely feasible. I wonder what would... I don't think it's even remotely possible to actually have formal verification for a game engine. That'd be too complicated. Let's see. So those are some pretty basic bug spots, or some pretty basic gem spots, but a bug here, the bugs here, and then maybe a gem or two, dare I say? And like... See, that's an appropriate spot. They like little places like that. They don't really like baking out in the sun, but they do it anyway because they're stupid. So yeah, that'll tantalize the player, and then these are the real trap. I don't even know how easy it would be to get around these, but yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of goodies all up and down this bridge. Wrong place. Well, that could actually be interesting. I'll put a coat pickup like way up in the corner, because I'll also, yeah, so these, then you go up the thing, and you'll be like, is there more? Yes, there is more. There'll be like 2 bugs up at the top of each of these, or like a few gems and then 2 bugs. A whopping 2 bugs. That's incredible. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to have like, this is like the basic ruins, and then later on there's advanced ruins that are like an insane, like they're whoever made the crawlers rather than whoever these copper guys are. Because it's what, the Bronze Age, then the Iron Age with the medium, then the crazy sci-fi pearlescent metal age. It would actually be, it's going to be insanely tedious getting all of these, because you have to drop all the way down, and then loop around, and then go all the way back up. So I'll put 3 bugs under each of them, to make it even more mandatory once they start drying up. I don't think the bugs are actually, I mean, you can't buy capacitors with them anymore, because there's like 3 capacitors. Maybe you do need more capacitors at some point, because they also power like big machines. Because yeah, they power the medium. They also power... I gotta do something cooler with the capacitors though. They're like really lame looking. And then this will be the one that sort of is like a tutorial on that you can climb up, I guess. That won't really work. I think that's the one that you can't climb up anyway. Yeah, and I'm not even going to try to verify that this works. Let's do like... a weird like dotted line pattern for this one, because I don't want to, because I started spacing them out much more densely than I actually want to commit to. I haven't been spinning these around. Maybe I should just make it so that they can spin randomly. I don't care. Yeah, then there's gonna be our hut. Our old hut. I know. There'll be some ruins on the outer side of the village, and then there'll be like a wall of copper scrap protecting the village. So it'll be like it used to be, much bigger. And everyone else is out to lunch because there's gonna be 4 guys, or there'll be like 6 people or something like that. Oh, and a fountain. That'd be really good here. Actually, I think this one will be up here, and it'll be supported by rocks. Oh, not working. Let's see if... Okay, works there. Oh, guys, it's just not gonna work. I saw... Oh, there it goes. Actually, I think this one was colliding properly with the world environment. So it's like double gaslighting me, because I thought that wasn't even possible. Yeah, this is like the chieftain of the village, and then if you do something for him, nothing will happen because I'm not going to implement any sort of questing. There are literally no side quests. At least for now, I don't think. I don't know how he gets up to his house. You'll have to ask him. Well, I mean, I guess they got some hops. Like the Tutorial Tyler, he does he just jumps up in the air like a pro. Alrighty. Yeah, there'll just be 4, maybe 5 huts, supported by this, How do I balance this? More rocks is my answer. Or maybe just move it a little bit forward. So that way... No. Tilt it a little bit forward. Just a little bit. Just enough so that it's obviously noticeable that this is tilted. And it still doesn't. It's still intersecting with the floor there, so how far do I have to pull this freaking thing forward? I thought I leveled the ground here. I did a terrible job. They should fire me. If I was an environmental artist, I'd be fired for this, because the ground isn't flat. The ground's supposed to be flat. Because how is Tyler supposed to put down the freaking houses when you didn't flatten the terrain properly? They clip through. The ground clips through the floor. I mean, what, is he supposed to just put a bunch of rocks under all of them? This isn't the houses piled on rocks village. This is the little, like, cliff village. He has the rocks as a status symbol. You're breaking lore, Tyler. Ethan from accounting. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I've stopped having fun making the game. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. Like, it beats doing my taxes, which I also haven't done, or fixing my car, which I haven't done. And I guess there's a reason I'm doing this instead. Lots of little guys. Lots of little guys around. A fountain. Yeah, I really think maybe just having, like, the ability to have a sidebar where it only shows objects with a particular tag. Wait, what is now, then? When do I define now? I don't need now. Man, I need to write, like, funny little guys. I need to do so much stuff. This guy's gonna have a wardrobe, though. So this will be like a home away from home. Heck, you know what? He'll even have a coat for you. Just a little coat. And some bugs. He doesn't have gems in his house because it'd be weird to steal gems from him. Did I remember to put bugs on the chimney of that other guy's place? Of course I did. Of course I did. Yes, there's like, I don't know, like a little bug or a little gem here. Oh, it's not working against the rock. Let's find a chunk with a freaking rock in it. That's the wrong rock. This is the right rock. Oh, would you look at that? It works. There we go. Every time I do that, I get more angry that it works. And I need to update my Windows soon. I mean, I'm gonna just... I guess I'll throw around the little guys, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to the dialogue for them. Because there's gonna be so many in this place. Whatever. And I'm not even gonna bother with a wall. They're, like, naturally protected. They have the cliffs on this side and whatever. I just need a little trail of stuff for them. And naturally, there's a rock 1. Right there. And that'll be how you actually get up onto... Like, you'll have to finagle your way up to here. Using, like, this rock, or like that, or something like that. And I still have to style the shop properly. For, what, 136 and 137? Which one's, yeah, this hut. Yeah, so dial... NPC side quest. Chunk 137. I don't think there's going to be side quests. They're just going to say some stuff. And if you go all the way out here, there's like there's a bug. Right there. Just a little sneaky man. Yeah, could you possibly imagine not having a bug at the tippy top of every single house in the entire world? This one's gonna have them on the chimney. And then some gems. I'm sort of not gonna be terribly deliberate about it. I almost forgot. Special little guy. You know what? You get 2. And a bunch of gems. I should have put little guys in the starting village. I mean, I could do that now. I wanna. It's keeping me on my toes. It's keeping me guessing. Where in the world will the funny little guys come up next? And then there'll be like one in this house. And what, a bug maybe above him? You have to jump on his head or something? Yeah, there'll be a bug on the ceiling. I think a good way to summarize game development is that you create a hell of your own design and then live in it for several days. Or, well, I mean, for other people it'd be like several years. I smell spam. Do I have food? I forget. No, I didn't order a pizza. I thought that was too expensive, so I spent... Oh, I do have some... I have some Japanese curry. That'll be nice after this. I deserve a little smidge of Japanese curry. You should not be parented to each other. You are not kids. You are adults. If you were kids, you would be scaled down by 0.75. And I don't want to do that because I didn't set up any sort of thing for physics properly interacting. Okay, so there's a guy in there. Maybe the real one in charge is the wife upstairs. That's how that works. And then all I need is a little trail to help indicate to the player that they're supposed to go up here. So that'll be like, I don't know, some more ruins. I don't know how loud my voice has been. I'm gonna lean in a little bit closer to make an effort at making like good content. Because I don't know if this is as fun for you as it is for me, and if that's the case, then this is not going well. Maybe another bit of scrap. Look at that, not placing in the right spot. As always, as usual, as often is desired. And then we'll be like, what? Bug? Kids like bugs, alright? Right? Alright, you know what? How about a little fun surprise? I swear, sometimes it like places it behind stuff and then like I scroll out just far enough that I hope that it'll like place in the right spot, and it just places way in front of it. So you know what? He's setting a trap for you. This guy is clever. This guy is smart. Because, you know, he knows you like bugs, so he set up... Uh-oh. Look at that. It's not... The physics aren't working. Let's go back to a place with some ruins. I also need to add some gems here anyway. Place some gems, just working perfectly. Oh my goodness. And who can guess what's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. 2 bugs. And even a circle of gems. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I don't know, I know what'll cure what ails me. Scrap pile 2. No, scrap pile 1. I want scrap pile 1. Then, look at that. In the terrain. In the terrain even. Just where I wanted it. And who can guess what's gonna be in there? Look at that. No. It'll be a bug. As always. As was the style at the time, or as was the fashion at the time. What's the Simpsons joke? I'm going insane. I have to keep doing the joke literally every single time. Okay. So the physics isn't working again. So gamers, what do we do? A, gaslight ourselves. B, open up the editing code and fix it. C, gaslight ourselves. Well, gamers, I think you know the answer to this one. So let's open up chunk 126. Home of the Furnace County Fair. And let's put ourselves a gem onto an instance of scrap pile 1. Because you can always do with more gems. And then let's go back to chunk 137. Wow. Gamers, I need to keep reiterating. This is pissing me off. Every time it happens, I get a little more angry. It's stretching the patience of a human being who was not very patient to begin with. I mean, I try to not get angry. Though that generally manifests as just not, well, I don't get angry at people. I do get angry at machines because they are unthinking, unfeeling idiots that are incapable of knowing better. But I do try to be patient with, like, people because, I don't know, extending empathy towards people and understanding that, that the mistakes they make are very rarely out of malice, or that getting angry with them will typically make things worse, tends to be better for your, like, overall mental well-being. Alright, and then another gem. Let's see how this feels. How does this feel to play? Because I need to get up there, and I think, hopefully this should drag me up there. And if it does, I'm going to slam down this control. Oh. What am I even doing? Did I forget? No, I didn't forget the crawler, but I did forget bugs and gems all along this. So there needs to be a gem. And 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 a bug. And a gem. And another gem. Hopefully this is working. It's not. It's literally placing them at random fucking heights. This is the worst thing in the entire world. Okay. If it doesn't... Okay. It does work. It does work, gamers. There is hope for me. No, there'll be... It's symmetrical with something. See, look. And I was even trying not to swear or get angry or anything. And then you know what? A bug for your troubles. Right there. See, now it feels like video game content. That was what I was missing. And that way, it encourages you to precariously walk on the edge and jump from one edge to the other. And it's slightly too high to jump just up there. Ooh, that's actually really scary. Oh my god. It's actually... It's terrifying. It's a good thing those guys are really weak. Maybe I should have made them stronger. No, I can just put more of them. Yeah, that's content. That's a video game content. And look at that. It's like Ah, that's fun. When the player tries to get like an epic sweeping shot of the bridge, they'll see that it's like has a bunch of stuff under it, and they'll be like, oh no, I have to do that. I hate doing that. I hate playing video games. But then they'll be relieved. Relieved by the power of the gems. I should add water to the fountain, because it's like just a dry fountain doesn't make sense as like a valuable, as like a thing that's good. Was this literally just one pile of like default scrap 1? Or scrap pile 1? How did I think I'd get away with this as like good video game content? It's just scrap 1 with a bunch of stuff on it. It's not a bad color scheme though. It's like the blues and the desaturated grays and then the like the muted green and reds. But will the player know? No, they won't know to go up here. It doesn't read very well, so I have to do a bit more work still to actually make it so that like the player's like, okay, so I have to climb up this cliff face. Now gamers, I want you to wonder, how exactly do you think I'm gonna tell the player to go in a particular direction? Will I A, do a sweeping camera shot and explain to them where the thing is? Well, I guess I could mark it on a map. That'd actually be interesting. Well, I don't have a map. So if I do that, it'd also be really difficult for the player to figure out where they are. Yeah, and it's like, it's not even like the hill here. So there has to be a hut here, or something here, and then something like here, so that way the player has like sight lines. I'll do that little bit right now. This will be just another hut, and it'll be like destroyed. Isn't that how huts work? They just fall. They just like clip through the dirt, or clip through the rock, I should say, the striated rock that's very clearly rock, and not sand that it's buried in. It's not buried in sand. It's just clipping through rock. Oh, there's gonna be a bug. Oh wait. There it is. Hey, you know how it didn't... Hey, you know how I tried to place it in the hut and it didn't work? And it placed it somewhere else? Gamers, have I told you this little song and dance? Look at that. Oh wait, and what's this? And what's about to happen? Oh, wow. Oh wow. It does exactly what I want. Who could have foreseen such a thing? You know, that's a little bit of neat little tech just from me to you. Let's put a bug here. And you have to crouch jump to get it. And so if you fall all the way down. Okay, that's not that far. That's not that bad. Can you see this from here? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. And then when you get up here, I don't know, there's like a brass thing. Or a bronze, or a copper thing, I mean. Like scrap pile 3. Now that's a good one. Scrap pile 3 is a fan favorite. And there'll be like a crawler on it. I know, there'll be a mega crawler. He drops a coat, and he'll be just common to rare. And he'll only have 60 health instead of 75 like I've been setting. And... okay, so place your bets now if I will actually be able to place the physics object so that it's like on, so that I can place it on top of the thing. Okay. And I haven't placed this one anywhere, so I can't do my funny joke. That's actually getting really... you know, I don't know if you could tell, but that's actually getting kind of annoying how it does that. And these ones are going to be, what, 10,000 meters above? Yeah. Yeah. Where did they go? Actually, genuinely, where... how is that the right place? How is that the correct place at all? You know, I think we should just stop developing video games. I don't think we're ready as a society for this. Okay. Let's quick save. Let's F8. Let's F5. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna see what it looks like from here. You're gonna die. Oh, that's a fun one. What was that bug? I grappled here. Did I grapple on a bad guy? I think I might have grappled on the bad guy. But okay, so I definitely cannot see that house from here. Oh, okay, it's pretty obvious from there though. So the player should be able to be like, oh, can I go up there? That'd be really cool if I can get up there. And they'll feel so smart. They'll be like, look at me, I'm cheesing it. I'm cheesing it. I'm using these climbing mechanics to like climb. I'm cheesing it. Maybe a little bronze, maybe a little copper thing here. Yeah, just something to help you keep your footing, because it's a bit hard to get up that. And then, yeah. Let's see if I can... okay, that's not... well, that one needs to be higher. I can't gauge these distances very well. Because I want it to be that you have to crouch jump for it. Did I put anything good in here? Oh yeah, I did. See, whenever I think, did I put a bug in there? The answer is yeah, I did put a bug. And look at that. Minimum viable content. Minimum viable content. I got the player up here organically. It doesn't even feel like this is just a linear thing. I really like how the shadows are visible from so far away. I mean, I did design it specifically so that you can see shadows from 1/3 of the way across the entire game world, so they better be visible from here. But okay, that's content for the day. I'm done. What did we get done? The third capacitor, and adding some little guys around. And a whole path there. And this video game is gonna be pretty freaking sweet. Look at that. It's a video game.